is Jessie, and my voice just doesn't want to today, apparently. Today I'm doing my wrap-up for February, since we are now in March, and this will also include my currently reading. Let's just get straight into it. The first book I read in the month of February was Orange Volume 2, the complete collection. This is a manga. I absolutely love it. It is about a girl named Naho who gets a letter from her future self telling her to befriend this boy, and it goes from there. It's so amazing and deep and beautiful, and I love it so much. It almost makes me cry, and I like somehow stave off the tears. There are only 2 of these, so I am done with this now, and I loved it so much. It was amazing, and kind of ambiguous ending. You didn't really you hope it turned out good, but you're not sure, and it was amazing. Sorry, my voice just doesn't want to. Okay, so the second book I read in the month of February actually came along with my copy of Orange Volume 2, and that is Do Astronaut. These are both by Ichigo Tanaka. Great pronunciation there. But this is just a cute little kind of romantic manga about 2 twin sisters trying to find love, and it was I read it I think right after I finished Orange, so it was just perfect because Orange is all deep and sad, and this is just kind of, oh, it's silly and cute and fun, so that was what I read. That was also really cute. So the third book I finished in the month of February is Korea, the Impossible Country by Daniel Tudor. I finally finished it. It took me a while because I was taking notes. I don't think you can see it. Oh yeah, there's a sticky note. Maybe you can see it. It gets better because I actually started using highlighter down here. Yes, this was a nonfiction book about how Korea just became an economic powerhouse, kind of the culture it has now, and it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it since I am really into this now. So the first book I finished is Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This is a middle grade, I guess, novel. It is so cute. So if you've heard of Howl's Moving Castle, you probably heard of the Studio Ghibli movie, which is my fave. It's so cute and good, and this was just as adorable. It is very different from the movie. The characters were even really different, just kind of, they're very separate from each other while being the same. It's really good. I loved it so much. It was so cute. But this is about a woman named Sophie who gets transformed into this old woman by the Witch of the Waste, and she has to go find Howl, who is also a wizard, and he lives in the moving castle, and to help, and she needs him to break the spell and stuff. But yes, that is what this book is about. It is so cute and just so enjoyable. And I think I'm sick. I have allergies. I'm miserable. I think my eyes are swollen. They feel swollen. I don't know why they'd be swollen. Well, other than allergies would make them swollen. The 5th book I read in the month of February is actually poetry, and that is The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. This was so amazing. I read it in a day, and I actually read it on February 14th, which I am not a big fan of, but it was kind of perfect because this book is all about self-love and Amanda Lovelace's story on learning to love herself, and there's 4 parts. The Princess, the Damsel, the Queen, and You is the last part, and it is so amazing. My favorite part was definitely You. It's just her kind of motivating you to love yourself. You're amazing, you're important, and it was so I need this because I'm shit at loving myself. So I definitely everyone should go check this out, and it's amazing, and I marked my favorite ones. It's so good and amazing, and again, all about self-love, which I absolutely loved. So I'm Valentine's Day can just be all about self-love for me because I would actually get behind that holiday. The second to last book I read in the month of February is another manga, and that is Morrigan Me Volume 4. Morrigan Stray Cat Volume 4 by, I've been saying how these are. This is where I give up because I can't say this name. I won't do it. Arachitoka. I tried. Probably like my favorite manga series I'm reading right now. It's so cute, adorable. Yato just makes it for me. So this is a manga series that follows Yato, who is a minor god who wants a shrine for his own, and to do that he is getting he's granting wishes for 5 yen, which is super cheap by the way. Super cheap. I love him. He's trying his best. And he meets a girl through Haruhi. He meets a girl named, is it Haruhi? Hidehi. Who is, Haruhi is Oran, right? Hidehi. Like Haruhi is Oran. Okay, that was gonna drive me crazy, sorry. Hidehi, it's kind of, she's kind of the one telling the story most of the time. But you do get, like, it's not just exclusively her point of view and how she sees the world. You do get other characters and stuff. And then there is Yukine, who is like, I can't explain it. Yukine is also in there. He's like this adorable fluffy little baby, and I love him. And he must be protected. But Yato is my fave. Yato is big. Third one is still my favorite so far, but I really did enjoy this one. I'm like really just enjoying all of them. And I love the artwork, and it's amazing. But yeah, that was the second to last one I read. So the last book I read is another manga. It was a month of mangas for me. I read like 4. That's impressive. But this one is Death Note Black Edition Volume 2. So the Black Edition has two regular mangas in it, and it has this pretty black and it has these beautiful covers. But my favorite character on this one, this is very cute, he's my fave. Death Note follows a boy named Light who finds a death note, and with the death note, they're a Shinigami's death note. And a Shinigami is a god of death in Japanese culture, and so basically the death note, if you write someone's name in it, they will die of a heart attack so far along, and you can even specify how they die and when they die, and there's a bunch of rules that go along with it. But yes, so he finds Raiku's death note, so Raiku's just there along for the ride. But Light is doing all of this so he can create this perfect world. So then there's L, who is like a Sherlock Holmesy kind of character, and he's trying to find who is killing all these people. What do they call him? They call Light Kira. The like media is calling him that. That's his villain name, I guess, but they call him Kira, and it's just really interesting. And I especially love like because Light and Elle have these scenes, and it's like Sherlock Holmesy because they're like deducing each other. It's amazing. But I really enjoyed this one. Mostly because throughout the entire time I'm just giggling because it's so weird, and like Light just cracks me up and fascinates me. But Raikou is basically giggling the entire time too, and I'm just like, I don't know how comforting good that is, that I'm just giggling along with the Shinigami, but I am. We're going on to my currently reading, no TBRs because I don't do TBRs. I find them constricting. So the first book I am reading is something I am very happy with, and that is Test of Durabilis by Thomas Hardy. It's my favorite classic ever. And I am really just enjoying it. I am actually writing in it this time. Where's my writing? Oh, there's one. Woo. But yeah, I'm just writing in it. I'm really enjoying it because I've already read it, and obviously if it's my favorite classic, I've already read it. I've only read it once before though, but I'm just like, oh my god, I'm seeing so many connections this time. It's amazing, and I'm just like, my mind is blown, and I'm actually like, because I feel like the first time I read a classic, it's always like I have this vague idea of what is happening the entire time, and I get the most basic plot points of it, but then like actually rereading it, I'm like, oh, I get that. Oh, it's just really enjoyable for me. So this book is about a girl named Tess Derbyfeld, whose father finds out they are part of this really great ancestral family called the Dubervilles. I'm going to butcher that name because I have no clue if I'm saying it right or not, so it's a mess. It finds out about that, then like the family horse dies, and she has to go make friends with the these Dubervilles and another town because they're rich and stuff, and so she ends up getting raped, and it's all about like her going through that, and then also sexual hypocrisy. I'm not gonna tell you more than that, even though like it basically gives you like the first half of the novel on the back of the book, which I don't know, it's so enjoyable. But she ends up meeting this man called Angel Clare, who I would love to kick in the balls. I would love to kick him. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this out. This is my favorite novel. It's actually made me cry, which I feel like is really hard for a classic to do because the writing can be so like distant almost, like you don't like, it's not like a contemporary novel now where like you feel like you're in the character's shoes. You feel like you're just observing what is going on in classics, for me anyway. So for this one to make me cry, it's like holy crap, it's so good. It is my baby. I'm loving it so much. Just like I never want this to end. I'm gonna keep rereading it. But yes. I'm currently reading It's Still a Dragonfly in Amber by Diana Gabaldon. I made some headway. I'm probably going to add a book to this. I'm thinking, what book am I? I'm thinking either Dreamology or Please Look After Mom. I'm sorry my head disappeared, but those are the two books I'm thinking of picking up next because it's going to take me like a year to get through this book with the pace I'm going at, but whatever. This is the second book in the Outlander series, which is about a woman named Claire. Thank you, phone. About a woman named Claire who goes back in time to the mid-1700s, Scotland, and she meets a man named Jamie Fraser who everyone loves, and yeah, that's what this book is about, and I'm really enjoying it. I've definitely loved the first one a lot more than I'm liking the second one so far. Third book I am currently reading, and I don't know, I could honestly probably finish this up really quickly, but that is Bird by Bird, Some Instructions on Writing and Life by Anne Lamott. This I got for my fiction writing class that I'm taking, and it's nice. It makes me feel like, okay, the fact that I kind of hate everything that I write is normal. And just like wanting to scream because nothing's working is normal. It's just about writing and stuff. I haven't read it a lot because like we were gonna read it for class. I don't think we're doing it anymore, but it's fine because I'm enjoying it. But yeah, that's it.